especially when you are at a point where you are no longer just managing your own work, you are responsible for monitoring the work of other people. And I find that there are a lot of people for whom deadlines are just merely suggestions. And I actually, as the leader, need to bring the structure. I need to do a lot of other things. I need to explain the big picture and why it's important that we meet this deadline. But when I bring the structure of the my waiting for, it then creates an expectation in others that, oh, I know Suzanne will be following my commitment, the commitment that I made today. Therefore, I'm going to deliver. And so Suzanne, get better results because people know she's not going to forget. And I tell people, like, look, like, that's something to know about me, is that if you tell me you're going to do something, I'm going to remember. So don't make commitments that you're not prepared to fulfill.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, because I know that in seminars, it's very much like that, right? Can you just get that one thing that they could be like, take away and do that? But it's also how we start coaching. I had my first call with somebody today, and like, I was like, the win was going to be agendas and waiting fors. You know, because the way that she was tracking agendas was pretty comprehensive and complex in some ways.
Yeah.
Right. And then this was like, oh, that's just so great. I just write it down on agendas, and when I see the person and when I think about it, and then again, the waiting for, those are just such great like wins to get them like, oh, now what's next? And now what's next? And oh, give me a little bit more and give me a little bit more, because sometimes people are kind of concerned that they've had these systems for decades sometimes. And that, you know, changing it a little bit. But that's what's so beautiful about GTD, is there's no rules. It's just best practices. And it's so organic. And as a coach, you're co-creating it with them, and you're just finding the gaps.